man, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
I can't fade away. Baby, I'm in two-turn, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named a babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These ratchets keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me mister. Stop it. Big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. When I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step
Every time I'm a step with the steppers, black and white beans looking like peppers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Oh, some strong running. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Ready?
And they'll begin by running the option. And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Dragon 60. 18, 5 years.
Now Robinson on 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up, and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But you look at this Bronco defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3rd and 9 here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Robinson. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zay Flowers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The Broncos at 4-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got back to, oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. To throw is Robinson. Throwing to start the drive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Robinson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Robinson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Alert! 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 Alert!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bates. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again, it's Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's Robinson on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Robinson to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Ready?
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line.
Go.
Back to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Ready? Cut 19, cut 19. 18, ready. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got it to the 43 here. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. To throw, it's Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On play action, Allen. Touchdown, Broncos! Marvin Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. And they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Whittington. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Robinson now looking to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll try the left side. Whittington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected,
but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 21, and here's 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now, because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now we've got a timeout for an injured player, and oh, this is certainly notable. That's Josh Allen, who's in some pain out there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Whittington. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Bush. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Allen now looks to throw. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bush. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims. His down in the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still